Once a narcissist figures out that you've seen through their act, they find themselves in a bit of a bind. And it's evident that you're not emotionally invested enough for them to play the victim. Essentially, without that emotional connection to exploit, they realize you're not a useful pawn in their game. However, it doesn't necessarily mean they'll just back off. Even if they can't manipulate you directly, they might resort to manipulating people in your circle to indirectly impact you. It's a sad reality that many narcissists don't quickly move on to another target. In fact, they often have multiple victims simultaneously, wreaking havoc in their lives. These individuals are driven by a desire for vengeance and malice, continually expanding their list of victims. When they lose a source of emotional supply, it does impact them. Whether you've chosen to cut off contact entirely, established clear boundaries, or confronted the narcissist about their manipulative behavior, they can sense when their emotional games have reached an impasse. At this point, there are only a few options left for them to consider. Today, let's talk about how people with narcissistic tendencies handle situations where they can no longer influence or control someone. The way they react depends on the role you played in their life. It's possible they engaged in one or even all of these behaviors. Essentially, their responses stem from seeing you as a significant threat. Because when someone is perceptive or resilient to a narcissist's tactics, it unsettles them. Their fears and insecurities intensify, pushing them to regain a sense of control and comfort. When someone with narcissistic tendencies realizes that you're not willing to be manipulated, their initial reaction is often to devalue you. This can manifest in various ways. They might attempt to embarrass you or orchestrate situations designed to make you look bad. Through gossip, slander, or even elaborate smear campaigns, they aim to diminish your worth and undermine your credibility. Their ultimate goal is to isolate you and turn others against you. In the narcissist's mindset, if they can't exert control over you, they won't simply let you move on with your life without trying to disrupt it. That's why, if they can undermine any of your current connections, they'll do it. Even if you've fortified your defenses and they can't directly impact you, there might be people in your circle who aren't as resilient or perceptive to their tactics, and the narcissist can manipulate them. The ultimate goal is to diminish your popularity and backing. The narcissist aims to make you lose favor with as many individuals as they can, so that if you ever try to caution them about the narcissist, they won't believe you. When someone with narcissistic tendencies encounters resistance in manipulating or controlling others, their next move often involves becoming highly competitive. If they can't control you, they strive to outdo you. The narcissist is driven by a relentless desire to prove their superiority in some aspect. This leads them to incessantly measure their own life against yours, eagerly anticipating any challenges you might face. The narcissist's competitive nature emerges as they seek to acquire a larger house, a more extravagant car, a more attractive partner, or a more advanced career than yours. Even if you have one child, they may aim for at least two, all in an effort to stay ahead of you in their perpetual quest for superiority. People may pretend to be successful and even go into debt just to create the illusion that their life is better than yours. When a narcissist loses the ability to manipulate or control you, everything becomes a competition for them. Faking happiness and success is a common tactic for them. It's crucial for them to believe or show that they're outperforming you. When a narcissist reaches a point where they can no longer exert control or manipulation, their last resort is often to ignore or distance themselves from that person. It can be painful for them to be around someone who has slipped out of their control, especially someone whose life remains unaffected by their influence. The narcissist doesn't want to spend any more time with someone who sees through their dishonesty. These individuals make the covert narcissist uneasy. In such situations, the narcissist seeks out new connections where they can continue their manipulative and controlling behavior. They avoid being around those who might uncover their true nature. In essence, it's crucial to understand that control is everything to the narcissist. When they can't manipulate someone, they feel a loss of control. Well, it's pretty clear that dealing with a narcissist can be a real challenge. They don't just walk away peacefully. Instead, they seem determined to tarnish your reputation or undermine your achievements. It's like they can't stand the idea of letting you go without causing some kind of damage. It's important for us to be aware of this and not give them any more chances to wreak havoc in our lives. I love to hear your thoughts on this topic, so please share your experiences in the comments below. How have you dealt with narcissistic individuals in your life? And of course, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up.